And Zion said, "The Lord has forsaken me. My Lord has forgotten me." Have you ever felt that way? You know, if you have felt that way, I'm here to tell you it wasn't true. God is not just one that says, I won't forget you. I'll always remember you. He says, I can't forget you. It is not in the realm of possibility. God cannot forget you. God cannot forsake you, therefore. See, if a God is a tyrant and he says he doesn't forget you, you might say, I kind of wish you would. But if God is love, by saying, I can't forget you, I'll always remember you, it means I'll always love you. He remembers and he loves. He can't forsake you, can't forget you, because his very name says he is eternally present. What do I mean? When Moses was speaking to God on the mountain before he went to Egypt, God had told him to go to Egypt, and Moses said, well, when I go, whom shall I say sent me? What's your name? It's telling what God said. God didn't say, tell them I was sent you. No. He didn't say, tell them I will be sent you. No, he said, tell them I am who am. I am present, the present. I'm existence itself. That means at any time, in any place, whenever you call upon God by name, you are acknowledging that God is present, just as he promised he would be. I will never leave you. I will be with you always. And so we hear in the gospel today, Jesus tells us not to worry. Now, when you are worried, probably one of the last things you really want someone to say to you is simply say, don't worry. There was a song out many years ago. It was a very simple song. It said, don't worry, be happy. I thought sometimes if I said that to someone at the wrong time, I probably should duck. Do you have any idea what I'm dealing with? Are you making a mockery of it? What do you mean, don't worry, be happy? Well, I can tell you the message of Jesus in the gospel was not, don't worry, be happy. Whenever you hear the Lord say things like, don't worry, or fear not, or do not be afraid, he doesn't just tell you those things, he tells you why you shouldn't worry, why you should not fear, why you should not be afraid. And the answer is really always the same answer. It's what I began with. I am with you. Whatever you're facing, you're not facing it alone. You need never face it alone. Even if you're going through the dark valley in the shadow of death, Psalm 23 said, I, the good shepherd, will be with you. It's don't be afraid, I will be with you. Do not fear, I am with you. Go therefore to every nation, I will be with you. It's being reminded of his presence. But here's the thing. We worry because we forget that he's with us. We literally start to face the world and see our challenges as that challenge, that mountain, and me. We forget that there is a mountain mover, and we only see who is bigger than the mountain. It's what when David saw Goliath. You know the story of David and Goliath? The odds were all against them, except while he was facing a veteran soldier who was 3 times his size, he knew he was on the winning side, because while Goliath was big, he knew his God was bigger, and his God was with him. And that's what we need to remember. And so to remember, if we are not to worry, it's how critical it is to pray. Pray every day. We know we should pray. People say, I know I should pray more. But, maybe one of the biggest reasons, I'm busy. There's just no time in the day. I've discovered something amazing. People who are too busy to pray, amazingly, have plenty of time to worry. Figure that. Plenty of time to worry. The busiest people, they can worry all day. If you're going to pray, if you're going to worry, then don't pray. If you're going to pray, then don't worry. Meaning when you catch yourself worrying and you're conscious of it, then you have a choice. I can keep on worrying, or I can pray. If I were sick in the hospital, someone sent me a card and said, Dear Father, I just want you to know I'm worrying a whole lot about you. It's not really going to encourage me. But if they said, I'm praying for you, that's a whole different thing. If you're going, remember, when he says don't worry, he tells you why. You are not alone. I am with you always.